Every skein has a beginning. Before the mill, before the dye pots, before it ever reaches your needles, it begins here, on farms across the Scottish Highlands, with the people who care for the sheep and the fleeces they produce. This weekend, I'm heading north to collect this year's wool. That is me almost away from my woolly weekend in the Highlands, picking up this year's fleeces. My first stop is in Fort William at the Caledonian Wool Company, hopefully with a nice little pit stop in Glencoe along the way. Collecting fleeces is one of my favorite parts of running Highland Magic. Every farm is different, every flock is different, and every fleece has its own character. It's a chance to meet the people behind the fibre and choose exactly what will become future yarn. One of the best parts of the journey is the drive itself. The further north you travel, the more the landscape seems to settle into itself. Our first stop was the Caledonian Wool Company in Fort William to drop off some fresh yarn and catch up. One of the things I love most about Scotland's fibre community is how connected it is. Every conversation seems to lead to another idea, another project, or another way of making better use of the incredible wool we produce. On to the next leg of the trip. I'm in Drumnajacket up in the Highlands. We're going to go get some Shetland fleece with a couple of my pals. After that, we'll be getting some Ryeland, and then we are collecting some Shetland Cheviot cross fleeces. So busy day ahead, lots of cute sheep. There, it was on to Drumnajacket to meet two friends who volunteered to spend the weekend helping collect and sort fleeces. Neither had skirted a fleece before, so there would be plenty to learn over the next couple of days. Our first farm was in Glenurquhart, where we collected beautiful Shetland fleeces. Buying directly from farmers means you can see the flock, ask questions, and choose the individual fleeces that best suit the project you're planning.
Easy to lamb, easy to maintain, tough breed, so they just suit us down to the ground.
All right, that's perfect. Yeah. And they have lovely wool, of course, for putting it for great use, yeah. So, next, we visited a flock of wonderfully friendly Ryelands. They're kept as much for companionship as for their wool, and it was impossible not to fall a little bit in love with them.
It's very lovely. Very lovely, yes.
This year there were fewer fleeces to choose from as many of the sheep are getting older. It's a reminder that these small flocks change over time, and finding new sources is all part of the journey. Going around the entire body of the sheep, you can see like where the tail end is. You get these bits that are daggy, which means they're full of sheep poo. Definitely don't want that. Any bits that are coarser around the legs.
And how do you know that you're not taking too much off? Or
it's typically better to take more away than you think you should. All of the fleece is usable. It's typically about 40%.
So this would be wasted.
That would be skirted. So that kind of goes into the pile, and then I'll make a second pass, and it'll get popped into a bag. And then from there, the mill sorts through everything. And the better I skirt, the less money they charge me. So before a fleece is packed away, it needs to be skirted. That's the process of removing the dirtiest edges and any wool that isn't suitable for spinning. It helps ensure that only the best fibre makes its way to the mill.
They're beautiful. Look at him chopping.
Look at that great face. Can you tell me a bit about why you keep these sheep?
Why we keep the sheep? The sheep are, some of these ones here, they're mainly as just pets, to be honest with you. We do have other sheep, the Cheviots and such like, they're the commercial crop.
Our next stop brought us to another wonderful flock, this time producing mostly Shetland crossed with Cheviot. Every breed brings something different, and part of my job is imagining what each fleece could become. Can I go guess? Back at the house, we sorted through the day's finds. It's amazing how quickly our room fills with wool. Bird trip, evening number 1. I'm currently sitting on the ground at my friend's house, skirting another bag of fleeces. So, massive white Shetland fleece. It's very, very dirty, but all of that muck will come out and wash. We made one final stop above Loch Ness to collect a few more fleeces.
I want this. I want to turn on the phone.
It felt like a fitting end to a weekend spent exploring some of my favorite parts of the Highlands.
What's your favorite thing about keeping sheep?
Favourite thing about keeping sheep is they never fail to stop amusing you. You know, you can't believe they're going to do one more thing, and they do. You've got to get inside a sheep's head. You've got to, when you're moving them, you've got to give them the option of moving where you want to go, and then they'll move. You've got to outsmart them, which is pretty difficult.
I can see that.
And I've got a PhD.
Of course, no road trip is ever completely straightforward. On a narrow single-track road, I picked up a tire puncture while making room for an oncoming tourist. Thankfully, the farmer we just visited with helped fit the spare wheel, and before long we were back on the road.
Hello. Hi.
Trips like this are one of the reasons I started Highland Magic in the first place. It's never just about bringing home wool. It's about building relationships with farmers, understanding where every fleece comes from, and helping tell the stories that exist long before a skein reaches someone's hands. The journey isn't over yet. These fleeces still have a long way to go before they become yarn, and I'm looking forward to sharing that process with you.